Today I am going to be making a clamp and supply rack. So I started off by working on the sides. I used my ruler and my spirit level to mark out the contours onto the sides. Then I went ahead and cut them out on the jigsaw. This was quite a long process, but I think it did make the whole rack look an awful lot better. From there I took some sandpaper and a file and I managed to remove most of the saw marks from the sides. Then I glued and screwed the base onto the sides. I added glue here because screwing into the end grain is never the best idea, so the glue just helped to reinforce it. Then I spun the whole thing over and followed the exact same process but on the other side. And I've also added a shelf in the middle, but I only screwed this in place because I might want to remove it at a later date. And yes, I had to remove the glue because there was way too much. And this is the handle and the very top piece that just gets screwed in place. Now it's time to make the whole thing mobile, and for this I got some casters and I locked them in place with some nuts on a piece of plywood. Then I mounted the plywood onto the base of the cart. Hopefully these casters will be strong enough. We'll just have to wait and see. And I just gave it a quick test. Oh dear, it nearly fell over there when I spun it too tightly. And here it is with all of my clamps on it. Well, the cart is all finished. And as you can see, I've filled it up already with lots of my tools. I think one of the main reasons that I didn't show me making all of these things to put on the cart was because I really left personalisation up to you. But I thought I would just show you some of the things that I put on here. So attached to the top is a small box of dowels. They were without a home, so I just put them on there. Here is my clamp rack. This is just really simple. It's just a board with some slits cut into it that fit all of my clamps, like my F clamps, my fast action clamps. So my F clamps have a home. I also added my combination square into there. And my fast action clamps have a home there, and we've also got a little hole for one of my chisels. Round here we also do have another clamp holder. These are for just some Diddy fast action clamps, whoops, and they are just held nicely on there. Down on this shelf here, I've got this little drawer that has got all of my glues and some of my glue sticks. But I'm not sure what I'm going to put there. I'm just leaving it as free space. Down right on the bottom is my toolbox. The reason I put my toolbox right on the bottom is because it is the heaviest thing, so it should keep the whole cart a little bit more stable. And then round on this side on a hook is my coping saw, which I use quite a lot. And right here, just screwed on, is a magnet, and I like having magnets on things because it means you can just put screws and drill bits onto the magnet and they will be held in place nicely. The only slight downside to this cart may be how it turns. I really didn't spend much money on the casters, and the casters can't really hold any more than 30 kilograms, but I think that should be more than fine for what I need them for. So anyway, the casters aren't the best when it turns. To be honest, they're fine on a gentle turn, but on quite a fast turn, they aren't the best, and it feels as though the car might become a little bit top heavy, but I don't think this should be a major problem, so long as I just keep it in pretty much straight lines up and down my workshop. Again, I'm really happy with how this project has turned out, and if you have liked today's video, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next project. Thanks!